join them. If you want to live, you'll follow my lead.
Now you're Captain America.
A dark-skinned black woman kicking ass. Storyline is storylining.
Going dark in 3, 2, 1.
The racist people were triggered as hell. They just were in a chokehold. Shut the fuck up. It's a movie. Hello gorgeous people, how are you doing today? My name is Georges and welcome back to my channel. G20, the new movie by Viola Davis. It came out on Amazon Prime and it's a banging movie. The trailer was amazing. The movie was even better than the trailer and I want to talk about it. But the racist people, they are triggered.
Madam President, we have a situation. Ma'am, apprehension is minutes away.
So we need to talk about this shit. The trailer dropped a couple of days ago. And I saw this trailer of this movie that looked dope.
I implore all world leaders to join me at the G20 summit.
A dark-skinned black woman kicking ass. Action movie with a great storyline intertwining global politics and digital currency. I was like, storyline is storylining.
We're 20 most powerful world leaders together. Going dark in 3, 2, 1.
First red flag, something you never do. If you see a video online that is praising a black person and starring a black person, celebrating a black person, especially black women, never look at the comments, especially not in this climate. The racist people were triggered as hell. They just were in a chokehold. Oh my god, they're so fucking dramatic, bitch. I swear to god, I was just like, shut the fuck up. It's a movie. Also, I want to let them know that that movie is currently #1 on Amazon Prime. I'm not gonna spoil it, but I'm gonna talk about some few plot lines or some few themes around this movie that I really enjoyed. Before I get to that though, let me just dispel the idea that this movie is somehow unrealistic. As the trailer shows, this movie focuses on a black woman who happens to be president of the United States. And that black woman happens to be also have been a former military officer. And so she has knowledge of some military techniques and has the ability to defend herself. Let me tell you why that's not crazy. First of all, that's not crazy because a black woman being the leader of a country is not crazy at all. Today in 2025, more than 30 women are leading their nation. All right, if the American can do it, it's because America is the one that's behind. Yeah, so more than 30 women around the world are leaders of their nation, and a lot of those women are black. It's not uncommon to have women in global positions of leadership. Today, the president of the World Trade Organization is a black woman. Today, the president of the International Monetary Fund is a woman. And also, the idea of a woman being in the military or being in active duty also isn't crazy because as of today, 17% of active duty officers in the military are women. Like, it's so not crazy. A few themes that I want to highlight. It seems to be very much focused on the idea of women in leadership.
Drop it! Guns, 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 guns.
President Danielle Sutton. You get around, don't you?
I'll get around to you too.
Not only this female former military officer who became president defending herself, but also being supported by other women. In this movie, the president of the IMF is a woman, which also happens to be true in real life. Another plot line or theme here is the idea of the digital currency. I like the way they approached the discourse about digital currency. This discourse about people wanting to have a currency that is not controlled by a state actor, by a government. That's the reason why Bitcoin is so popular with some people, or that's the reason that some people used to prop up Bitcoin. And so this movie highlights the push and pull that there is between digital currencies that are not tied to state actors and digital currencies that are tied to government and state-run monetary systems. I know that sounds confusing, but the movie doesn't make it confusing at all. Overall though, let me just say this movie is dope, currently #1 on Amazon Prime, even though some racist people are very, very triggered by it, which makes it even more amazing. You should watch just for that. just go and watch just because it triggers racist people, because that's always a bonus, at least for me. That's all for me today. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and stay on the neck of racist people.